Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about anatomy of stomach. So guys, if you not subscribe my channel yet, so please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon. So guys, let's start our video. Firstly, we discuss the introduction of the stomach. So the stomach is a dilated part of the alimentary canal between the esophagus and the small intestine, and it is a muscular sac and it is J-shaped. So this is the stomach that is between the esophagus and intestine, and the shape of the stomach is J shape, as you can see on the diagram. It occupies the left upper quadrant, epigastric and umbilical region, and much of it lies under cover of the ribs. So in the abdominal there are the 9 regions, so on which it occupies the left upper quadrant, epigastric and umbilical region. Stomach located at the level of the T10 and the L3 vertebra, and the position of the stomach varies with the body habits. So this is the stomach that occupy the left upper quadrant, epigastric umbilical region, and at the level of T10 and L3 vertebra. Now we discuss the division of stomach into the regions. So the stomach is divided into the 4 regions: cardia, fundus of the stomach, body of the stomach, and the pyloric part. As you can see on the diagram, this is the section of the stomach on which there is a fundus, body, cardia, and the pylorus. So firstly we talk about cardia. So the cardia will surround the opening of the esophagus into the stomach. So it surrounds the esophagus, and the next there is a fundus of the stomach, which is the area above the level of the cardiac orifice. Now third one is body of the stomach, which is the largest region of the stomach. So the largest region of the stomach is body of the stomach. Now the fourth one is pyloric part. So the pyloric part, which is divided into the pyloric antrum and the pyloric canal. As you can see on the diagram, there is a pylorus, so it divides into the 2 parts, antrum and the canal, and is the distal end of the stomach. So the cardiac end is the proximal end of the stomach, and the pyloric part is a distal end of the stomach, and the body of the stomach is the largest region of the body. So this is the region of the stomach. Now we discuss the opening of the stomach. So in the stomach there are the 2 orifices, cardiac orifice and the pyloric orifice. So the cardiac orifice that is present where the esophagus enters the stomach, as you can see on the diagram, and the pyloric orifice that is formed by the pyloric canal. In the pyloric region there are the 2 regions, pyloric canal and the pyloric antrum. So it is formed by the pyloric canal, which is about 2.5 centimeter long, as you can see on the diagram. This is the distal end of the stomach. The circular muscle coat of the stomach is much thicker here and form the anatomic physiological pyloric sphincter. Because of the thickness of the muscle here is anatomic and physiological pyloric sphincter. So this is the opening of the stomach. Now we discuss curvature of the stomach. So stomach has the 2 curvature, greater curvature and the lesser curvature. As you can see on the diagram, there is greater curvature and the lesser curvature. So the lesser curvature, which is a point of the attachment for the gastrosplenic ligament and the greater omentum. So it provides attachment to the gastrosplenic ligament and the greater omentum. Now the second one is lesser curvature. So the lesser curvature, which is a point of attachment for the lesser omentum. So these are the features of the stomach. Now we discuss the omentum of the stomach. So in the stomach there are the 2 omentum, lesser omentum and the greater omentum. So the lesser omentum, which attach the lesser curvature of the stomach to the liver. As you can see on the diagram, there is a lesser omentum, and the greater omentum that connect the greater curvature of the stomach to the transverse colon. So this is the omentum of the stomach, that is 2-layered fold of peritoneum connecting the stomach to another viscus. So these are the omentum of the stomach. Next here is stomach surfaces. So in the stomach there are the 2 surfaces, anterior superior surface and the posterior inferior surface. The surface that is present anteriorly and the superiorly, so it termed as the anterior superior surface. The surface that is present at posteriorly and the inferior, that is termed as a posterior inferior surface. So these are the surfaces of the stomach. Now we discuss the notch in the stomach. So in the stomach there are the 2 notch, cardial notch and the angular notch. The cardial notch, which is the superior angle created when the esophagus enter the stomach. We discussed previous that there is the stomach in the four part: cardia, body of the stomach, fundus, and the pylorus. So the cardia that is present at the superior end of the stomach. So the cardinal notch, which is a superior angle. Now the second one is angular notch, so which is a band on the lesser curvature. As you can see on the diagram, there is a cardial notch that is present near the cardia and the angular notch that is present near the lesser curvature. So this is the stomach notches. Now we discuss the relation of the stomach. So we discuss there is a anterior superior surface and the posterior inferior surface. So firstly we discuss the relation of the anterior superior surface. So the left half of this surface is in contact with the diaphragm, which separate it from the base of the left lung, the pericardium, and the 7th, 8th, and 9th rib and the intercostal spaces of the left side. So the left half is contact with the diaphragm. That separate the lung, pericardium, and all the ribs and the intercostal spaces. The right half is in relation with the left and quadrate lobe of the liver and with the anterior abdominal wall. So the left is in contact with the diaphragm and the right is in contact with the liver. Now we discuss the posterior inferior surface. So posterior inferior surface is in relation with the diaphragm, the spleen, the left supernal gland, and the upper part of the front of the left kidney, the anterior surfaces of the pancreas, the left colic plexus, the upper layer of the transverse mesocolon. So these are the relation of the posterior inferior surface, and these structure form a shallow bed, the stomach bed, on which the viscous rests. So these all the structure: kidney, gland, diaphragm, spleen, pancreas, colic plexus form a stomach bed. So these are the relation of the stomach. So firstly we discuss the stomach shape, part of the stomach, orifice of the stomach, notches of the stomach, omentum of the stomach, curvature of the stomach. Now we discuss the blood supply of the stomach. So the stomach that is supplied by the gastric splenic artery, left gastroepiploic artery, right gastroepiploic artery, gastroduodenal artery, right gastric artery, celiac trunk, hepatic artery, left gastric artery, and superior pancreatic duodenal artery. So it is blood supply of the stomach. Now we discuss the nerve supply of the stomach. So the main innervation of it from the left and the right vagus nerve. So nerve supply of the stomach is vagus nerve. Now we discuss the venous drainage of the stomach. So venous drainage of it, Palus artery supplied. So in there is a right and the left gastric vein, same as that of the right and the left gastric artery, that drain to the portal, and the right gastroepiploic drain to the SMV, and the left gastroepiploic drain to the splenic. So this is the venous drainage of the stomach that lies parallel to the arterial supply. And the next one is lymphatic drainage of the stomach. So the lymph from the proximal portion of the stomach drain along the lesser curvature. First drain into the superior gastric lymph node surrounding the left gastric artery. As you can see on the diagram, there is a superior gastric group of nerve present that surround the gastric artery. The second one is distal portion of the lesser curvature drain through the suprapyloric node. As you can see on the diagram, there is a lesser curvature distal portion that is drained by the pyloric node. So this is the lymphatic drainage of the stomach. So we can easily explain anatomical description of the stomach as that it is J-shaped. It has two opening, cardiac and the pyloric, two curvature, greater and the lesser, two surfaces, anterior and the posterior, and the stomach is divided into the fundus, body, pyloric antrum, pylorus. In this there is a pyloric sphincter and the pyloric canal. So this is the anatomical description of the stomach. So guys, in this video we discuss the anatomy of the stomach. That is very important topic generally asked in exam. Hope you like this video, so please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.